So, Mason, we were talking about a very interesting story you had about the development of a feature of a product, the vacuum cleaner. Can you tell us what that experience was?
Okay, thank you. I'm pleased to share with you my experience with that one. It's been like long ago, around more than 20 years, but I still remember it because it was like very important at that time for us. It's I used to work for a multi-brand global company, and one of their brands was the leader in vacuum cleaner, and they were the leader by far globally. But little by little, many new competitors came on board, and they wanted like to create one feature to differentiate themselves from others. So they started actually the right way. Instead of looking for a feature that distinguished them, just put a feature and advertise a feature, they looked for a kind of what problem the consumer have, and let's find a solution for that problem. So, and that's where the brainstorming, market analysis, and the feedback that they got from the field people like us, being in the field and in charge of countries. And one of the main like pain that consumers have, and housewives or anyone have while using a vacuum cleaner, is that you never know how much dust remains in the carpet while you're sucking the dust, because dust usually doesn't sit on the surface. It sits deep in the carpet. So if you're sucking or you're going one time or two times, you don't know if it is enough or not. And then they went, the R&D people, engineer, and started like, okay, that's an interesting thing. We never thought about it, but it definitely would be a great thing like to solve this pain for a housewife. And then like after a while, couple months, they called us back and they said, we got it. We went there and they showed us this vacuum cleaner, and while we're cleaning, like it has this light that turns red when you start. But then when there is no dust in the carpet, it turns green. And we tried it. We put dust on the carpet. Yes, and it was working. Wow, amazing, guys! That's an invention. So really, we loved it, and we felt like we have a lot of stories to tell behind it when we're selling the product, and that was a great feature. And technically, it was so simple, but definitely the issue is that now we're approaching consumer with something that he's interested in. It will solve an issue for him, and at the same time will really upgrade the technology of the brand, uplift the image of the brand, and will keep us in a leading position.
Yeah. Right. And so the story of the product and the story of the customer came together in a way.
Absolutely.
I just have one final question. I'm really curious. How does this technology even work?
I don't know if it is patent or not, but I didn't mention the company, but I'll tell you. And I wonder, honestly, after more than 22 years, or 23 years, that was in 1999, I wonder why till now not so many vacuum cleaner manufacturers are using it, because the technology is so simple. It's simply this engineer, the R&D, created kind of a sensor that he put in the hose, in the tube, suction tube, and that sense the noise of the dust coming in. So as long as there is this noise, it is red. When there is no noise, or at a certain level it stops or became minimal, it turns green. That's it.
And it's an expensive technology?
Actually, it doesn't cost anything, less than $1. But definitely the premium price that you can charge consumer because of the benefit, definitely was huge, amazing. No, it's a story that I love, and that I definitely love that I have something like this in the home appliances, that major domestic appliances that we're dealing now with. Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much. That's
Sure.
a great story.
Pleasure.